Toon turf. Need I say less? Hello everybody and welcome to Offhand Ideas. I am very, very excited for today because I get to review Toon Turf. I'm sorry I couldn't do a live reaction to it because it would be the hardest thing in the known universe because I was at Disneyland when this thing released and I did watch it when I was at the hotel, but I had to do the recording in a hotel bathroom and the reaction was physically unwatchable. So if you want to see it, subscribe and comment down below if you want to see it, but I gotta warn you, the audio is crappy in that. But this is going to be my first reactions to Toon Turf and what I thought of it. Guys, I gotta say, this was peak. Oh Lord, this is amazing. This can rival every indie animation project we have gotten in the last couple of years. Yes, it can rival Hazbin Hotel Seasons 1 and 2. Yes, it can rival Meat Canyon's animated show, I think it's called Monster Lab. Yes, it can even rival the greats like The Amazing Digital Circus and Lackadaisy. That is how good this thing is. So, if you haven't watched it already, please go watch it at Dano's channel. It is freaking amazing. And then come back here if you want to see my thoughts on it. Because I am numero tres Toon Turf fan, right behind Dano Cal News and Dacha being a numero uno. I was so close to getting in those credits. So close! But maybe I'll be in the credits in future episodes. But let's jump right into it, starting with the plot. The plot I almost got right in my first Toon Turf theory video, because this is going to contain spoilers, so like I said, go to Riggy's channel and watch it, it's amazing. But spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, are they all gone? Let's get into it. So, the plot, I almost got it right. There were a few details that I did get wrong, because the main plot of the episode revolves around Riggy moving to Toonville, and then him catching word of this factory that's selling the Toon version of heroin. And he recruits Barry to help him infiltrate the factory. And in my original Toon Turf video, I just thought Billy was caught in the crossfire. But I was wrong. Billy and Riggy actually did become good friends throughout this episode. And that makes his emotional death way much more sadder. I originally thought they were going to kill Billy off with us knowing nothing about him, and then add on to who he was as the show went on, so Riggy can feel more and more guilt. I was obviously wrong. And there were a ton of YouTubers in this. I was expecting that there were gonna be some YouTubers from, the Rumble Pack, because Johnny Razor is freaking voicing Detective Blade. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that's actually happening, but he wasn't in the pilot. I found that out from IMDb, and we got some really good voice actors in here, like Bambayo, who plays the cop. Dano plays Riggy's mom, dad, Riggy himself, the goat, and he also plays a ton of other side characters. Johnny Razor plays the sharks, I believe, the dolphin sharks that they get the ding-ding, if you know what I mean, in the fire with Barry. And I think Leia, I'm not 100% sure on this one, I think Leia plays Riggy's future ex, because Rosie was not anywhere to be seen in this pilot. Dano, I think, still plays Barry. Bundun plays the very shady fox that informs Riggy about the factory incident. And C.com plays Riggy's architect that is demanding more money. And I think Riggy plays Lucky, even though we do see him for, a minute and a half. And Royal Pear plays Lucky's assistant, which is the panda. There are a ton of other voice actors, but we'd be here all day if I put myself through the crisis to name them all. And yeah. So, on to the characters. Riggy in here is great. After seeing him for only a few minutes, well, and by a few I mean 36 minutes, I can tell he is going to be a very fun character who we are going to see descend into madness. And all the other characters are great too. A ton of the characters are mean as heck in this one, but I think that's going to give him more grit. The only good character was Billy, but he's cut the rug though. But the death of Billy is one that is very emotional, and it actually gave me Revenge of the Sith flashbacks, because Billy burns in a fire, and you hear his screams, and Lord, it is traumatizing. And it's very depressing at the end. The ending does not have a very, like, happy ending. And it ends with Barry dying and Riggy freaking sobbing in his newly shaped house, losing the only friend he ever had. But that, I'm sure, is going to change as more and more episodes come out. And, yeah. That's a lot. And no one in Riggy's family supports him. His older brother, which is played by Dano's older brother in real life, literally says if he doesn't make it, he'll, like, transplant your organs. That's the only good thing you'll do in your life. Which is nice. I'm saying nice sarcastically. But, yeah, Toon Turf was overall amazing, and the final topic of this video is the animation. The animation is otherworldly. It is surprising that this took Dano 2 years to make, because this is stuff that a kid like me wouldn't even dream of. And I do animation from now and then. I wouldn't even dream of making this. I can't even make a Mark the Dog in Blender. Like, think about this whole dang world of cartoons and everything. It's freaking insane. The animation is phenomenal. It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to see what happens at the end of the show. And I'm going to have many theories on what I think is going to happen based off the clues I have. And I'm going to leave off this video with a single prompt that I'm trusting you guys to put in the comments of both Dano's videos and my videos, so he'll eventually know who I am and know what I do. Hashtag have me voice a character, because I kind of want to voice a character in this, and Dano is kind of sneaky with adding Dacha and Dano Cal News in the credits, and who knows, maybe if I get enough traction, maybe I'll get in the credits in the next one, but who knows, it's a pretty long shot, and I don't know, but Dano, if you're hiring voice actors for background extras, I will work for free. I'll send you a Zoom call video, and you can deal it in. And, if you don't want to do that and want to go the extra mile, please put Mark in. He'd fit right in. He's a cartoon dog. He'll fit right in. But, yeah, my wanting of Dano to notice me aside, yeah, I'm giving Toon Turf a solid 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I gave it a 9.5 and not a 10 out of 10 is I kind of wish it was a little bit longer, but that's just me. I'm picky like that. But it is still amazing. Tell me your opinions on Toon Turf down in the comments, and, like, this is the end of the video, so subscribe!